We first opened the doors to our space here at the corner of Cooper Pacific in downtown Santa Cruz on October 1st, 2008. And it was sort of the all-time worst time to start a new business, right? I mean, the economy had just collapsed like the week before. And I guess we were sort of too stupid and too naive to be scared.
It turned out to be just the right time. The economy became even more about people figuring out creative ways to make a living and to make a life. And NextSpace was a perfect space for that. This all started when I was the mayor and Jeremy was my economic development coordinator. We were out trying to recruit companies to come to Santa Cruz, and after a long, hard day, we were having a cup of coffee at Octagon and looked around and saw these people working. And we realized that instead of attracting one 200-person company, we needed to attract 201-person companies to Santa Cruz.
We have created a vibe that's both professional and comfortable. We want it to be a professional workspace. We want it to be someplace that's not a coffee shop, that's not your living room. But we also want it to be a comfortable place, a place that you can sort of call your own, a place where you can work how and when and where you want, where you can be focused and heads down if you want to be, but also you can spend time sort of with your feet up on the coffee table, tapping away at your laptop, and sort of everything in between.
We think NextSpace is the future of work. We think that the rest of the world is going to catch up to us. I would say also, this isn't the first time. Santa Cruz is way ahead of the rest of the world in terms of organics, in terms of environmental sustainability, in terms of lifestyle sports. We think that once again, Santa Cruz was ahead of the curve, and if we can create a model that works here, the rest of the country will be looking to us.
We say primarily at NextSpace that we're selling you membership in a community, and that's the biggest value of being part of the NextSpace community. You come for the workspace, but you stay for the community. Santa Cruz already has this really strong focus on community and on collaboration, so we were just able to kind of pull that in and make that part of NextSpace. And every time we replicate that across California, into the Midwest, hopefully someday across the country and across the world, I sort of feel like we're replicating a little bit of Santa Cruz when we do that.
Our members really create the values system for NextSpace, and the values are that we all do better when we work collaboratively than when we're out there alone. So if we can create not only a place for people to work, but a community, we can allow everyone to succeed.
What's next for NextSpace? We've got 9 locations now, 8 of them in California and 1 in Chicago, and we want to put a 0 on that number. We've got a plan to be in 100 locations across the country and across the world by the end of the decade. So to see that growth over the course of the last 5 years and to sort of know that the company started here and continues to be anchored and headquartered here in Santa Cruz is really satisfying.
We've seen Santa Cruz be replicated over and over and over again. The idea that you want to create a community, that people work better when they're collaborative and together. We've seen that happen in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, and LA, and now we're seeing it happen in Chicago. It's really exciting. We think it's going to happen all over the country and in fact all over the world.
Moving something from a good idea to reality that's the hard part, right? Ideas are cheap and execution is everything. And I was lucky enough to have, with my co-founders and with our initial investors, a great team who was willing to help me grow the company, grow the business. Just a lot of hard work, but it's also a lot of dedication to sort of the vision that we had, dedication to the goals that we wanted to achieve, to prove once again that Santa Cruz is a great place to start and run what we hope to be a national and then international business. I really want to thank my wife and my family. They've been super supportive over the course of these last 5 years. It's not easy to have an entrepreneur and a CEO as your father or your husband, it's been great to know they've always had my back and have given me the space and the time and the support to make this dream a reality and to continue to make it a reality. So thanks to them.
As always, thank you to my wife and my entire family who's been incredibly supportive in this endeavor. Starting a company is never risk-free, but this has been a great experience, and they've been with me every step of the way. I want to thank the Santa Cruz community. This is a community that values innovation and values collaboration, and without everyone coming together to support NextSpace, either with their money or with their word of mouth, or just by showing up here and working every day and creating a great sense of community, we'd never be where we were. So thank you to everyone in Santa Cruz, and thanks to the Chamber for this award.
We started the company in Santa Cruz partly because that's just where we were, but we were really inspired by the number of people in Santa Cruz who were making a living and making a life outside of working for big companies, people who were entrepreneurial, people who were taking charge of their own success and doing it in a way that was pretty disaggregated. And what we hope to do with NextSpace, and what I think we've achieved, is to bring all those people together into one place. You know, we have a really long history of entrepreneurship and innovation in Santa Cruz, and we are really lucky that we're inheriting that legacy and that we can build on that.